All right, cyber traders. Let me get a little chat back. If you guys can hear me okay. Just want to see if everybody can see everything and hear everything. Good to see you. Good morning, Neil. Good to see you, Deborah, Ray, Gene, everybody on YouTube, everyone on Facebook. Welcome back. What a crazy day yesterday. My phone was blowing up from the West Coast, from the East Coast. I'll tell you, it was a great day yesterday. I mean, everyone's probably going nuts looking at like every Reddit stock and everything else. They're going to go crazy looking at today. Let me just remind everybody, okay? You know, we get a lot of people that want to know more about day trading, and then they find out it's not for them. And I said, you know what? I kind of like what I do, like the swing trade. Listen, let me explain something to you. You have to learn how to day trade first, because you want to be a good swing trader. How are you going to know how to swing trade if you don't even know what's happening over the course of the day? We were trading AMC last week when it was at $13, okay? And I mean, I'll even bring this up. I saved the screenshot a while ago. I'm going to bring this up to you right here, okay? Right here. This photo was taken last week, okay? AMC had a 700,000 share seller at $20. By the way, where did it go to? 75, okay? I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on, a little bit more, and how do I know? And listen, there's a lot of people out there that are going out there and saying, you know, like, there's a lot of, bad information out there, okay? And everyone's got their spin on it, okay? I've been doing this for 25 years. I have a sense of I know what's going on, and I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to share it with you because that's what you get to be part of Cyber Trade University. You get the experience. Listen, when you're involved, when you had the internet bubble, okay? Bet you guys don't even know how that all even started. What was the internet bubble back in 2000? The financial crisis, okay, back in 2007. Okay, you want to know more about it? Go watch the movie The Big Short, and probably have to watch it 3 times to understand it. The coronavirus, okay, Hurricane Sandy. We got New York Stock Exchange was shut down for almost a month. There was just so many things that I've been through that I basically, you being in the industry, have to know. But let me just tell you, put my spin on it. Yesterday, the option market broke an all-time record. I think it was like 90 million shares or something like that, right? Yeah, now they're talking about on CNBC, they're talking about Fox. Thanks so much, Tina. I'm sharing that. And you know that too yourself, been around doing it for a long time. 90 million shares, broke an all-time record, okay? So let me tell you what my spin on this whole thing about. I know you guys are like the Reddit stocks. It's like David versus Goliath. And, they're not going to sell this and that. So I know everybody wants to learn about the option market. Okay, I'm not a fan of the options because I'm a New York guy, and this is the New York Stock Exchange I was trained. And plus, to trade the stock options is almost like 10 times harder because you got like a commission, you got a spread, and you got commission, spread, and you got time. What happens in the option market, you have to cover the option. You see what's happening. I don't know if you guys understand what an option is. An option, in my term, is like shorting a stock. You're borrowing stock, from a clearing agent, telling them that you're going to pay it back, at the price you borrowed it at. Okay, that's why a lot of people get scared about shorting. Well, options it's basically a modified version of shorting. Okay, so what's happening is that people know that they can't go out there and buy an expensive stock. So they'll trade the option market, like GameStop, whatever it is. They're buying the option a lot cheaper, but what happens, the company that sells that option has to basically cover that option, buy the stock, because it goes against them. So they're getting whacked on 2 sides. People are buying the option, they're all flooding the option market, and whoever's lending them the stock is giving you, say, hey, you want to take that dumb bet? No problem, I'll give it to you. And then meanwhile, that dumb bet was not so dumb, okay? And then they have to, holy crap. I mean, I basically sold an option like, whatever, like $40 out of the market, whatever, $30. Some guy, holy cow, is coming up there, and I'm like, I better cover. They got to buy it, and that's what's causing it. It's a chain reaction. So regardless of these people like you're hearing, like, oh, let's hold. I even got a couple of emails from some of my younger nephews telling me that people are taking their stimulus check, their unemployment check, living at home with their mom. You think they don't even need it to live. They're just taking and buying more AMC. That's what they're doing. It's crazy what they're doing. So why do options even exist? Carol, that is a great question. It's the same thing. Why do ETFs exist? It's just another way to play the market. Somebody comes out with a great idea and it works out, and that's really what it is, okay? It's just another way for hedging or whatever it is. Listen, you want to call this a casino, whatever it is, it's just another game, the way to pay the stock market. I'm a little bit more black and white. I just like to trade the stock. I don't like to deal with that stuff, but because I know people blow up their accounts more than that. Listen, you like playing craps? You like to play Russian roulette? Yeah, you can win a lot of money, but you can also get yourself killed. Anyway, let's get back to the market because there's a lot of other stops. You know what, too, on YouTube, you know what? You're right. I like options for one reason only, for an insurance policy. That's really a great reason, and that's one of the biggest things I preach for options. It's more for an insurance policy. Okay, but anyway, let's talk about what's happened yesterday. Let's talk about what's happening today. First of all, PLTR. You guys are thinking Reddit stocks are moving. How about this stock? Okay, this stock went from $22.90 in the middle of the day at 10:30, ran to $24. Nice, easy move. Listen, there are other stocks to trade other than trading the Wall Street bet stocks. That stock did pretty well. Another stock that did really well was pot stocks. What's going on? I mean, the pot stock's moving all over again. TLRY, we made a fortune on TLRY. Okay, stock at 2 o'clock ran from 17.50 up to about 19.50. It gapped up pretty big. That's going back on the watch list today. It's another stock that's moving that we're going to be watching here at Cyber Trade University in our live trading room. That stock did pretty well. What else we had here? OCGN, another unbelievable moving nice stock. Look at this stock at 230. This is where the money's being made. Stock went from 850, took off, did a shake, made a Fausto flag, busted right through, ran to 920, did another Fausto flag, boom, went right back up to 850. This was a great runner in the last hour of the close. Remember, for some of you here that think like, maybe you're watching this as a video, maybe because you missed the morning meeting, you're not here live, whatever it is. But you could trade over the course of the day. Remember, you got the first hour and the last hour. I don't know how many times I got to repeat this, but I invented this mouse pad a long time ago. When I first started trading, basically, it was a piece of paper that was given to me from my mentors, Frank Ferrara, one of my mentors as a day trader. And I basically put in a mouse pad. Always reminds me, you can always buy this for $7 on our website. Trust me, it will save you thousands, okay? But anyway, timing during the day is very, very critical. It's not always, you don't have to always trade all day long. Listen, I can go down the list. This was another stock that had a really nice move, SKLZ. We did well in the trading room. Really didn't pick up any decent momentum until about, right around 9:30. But this one really started picking up. Great Fausto flag. Nice little trend, went up to about 1950, and then right around 12 o'clock, thing just basically just took off. It went up way too fast, 1950 all the way to $23, okay? So that one obviously did pretty well. And like I said, I can go through the AMCs. This stock did great. This stock went from 40 to 70. BlackBerry did awesome. Looks like everyone's jumping in BlackBerry. By the way, all these stocks are back on the watch list. KOSS, another stock. Listen, this was the Wall Street bet stock. Listen, this is the one that ran from like $3 up to about 130. It's amazing how these things could be manipulated in the market. Also, Bed Bath & Beyond, another Reddit stock, did great yesterday. 27 all the way to about 39. Listen, we were joking around, but it was literally just pick your weapon. Pick your weapon. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight. It just does not work, okay? So if you still want to deal with the people that are looking at like, oh, what is Facebook options doing? Listen, you got to go where the money is, and this is where it was. And it was just a great overall day in trading. And you also had Workhorse that did pretty well going into the close. You could see that also. Nice little push. I mean, literally right after hours, thing just took off. Workhorse is pretty fun stock too. We traded this one. And you could see these stocks got hammered. But anyway, let's go back to what's moving this morning because there are a couple of stocks that are doing pretty well. This stock was obviously our best mover so far this morning. I still own it. I bought it this morning. Where do I own it at? I bought it at 52. I got 2,000 shares of it. But you could see it right here. Let me blow this up. For some of you that are not in our cyber group trading room, obviously you all know that. Some of you watching YouTube, you're probably not seeing this. But there was a really nice little move right here. I was like, you know what? This stock is building a Fausto flag. And I'm like, you know what? I'm seeing this thing starting to build some momentum here. And right around here, when I saw that, I was doing something what we were taught called consolidation. And for some of you who don't know this, you damn well better know this. And right here, when I bring this up, hold on, let me bring up the level 4, which, by the way, today at 12 o'clock, I'm going to be doing an event on this event. So don't miss it. Register at 12 o'clock, open house here at CyberTrade University. So right here, when I had that big seller right here, you could see he got executed. I saw those orders. You see all those little green balls. Those means that those are, I'm a tape reader. So basically it tells me that there's a lot of buying going on. Then there was this big fat ball right here. You could see it right there. And boom, the thing just literally ran and had a nice move. It kind of tests this resistance. There's a guy out there right now, which you probably guys don't see it, but you will learn it here. But there's a seller out there for 44,000 shares, 11,000, 17,000. So you're talking a little about 70,000 shares out there looking to be sold. That's a lot of damn shares. Okay, that's why it's having a really tough time breaking. And so you know what? I'm gonna probably just get out of it right now. I'm not gonna play with fire. Let me just sell it at market. Let me go out there on NASDAQ. All right, I'm out. I'll take the 750. Just to hell with it. I'm not going to play games. Let it break it. If it breaks it, then I'll buy it back. Listen, you cannot go broke taking profits, okay? I tell everyone that. That's one of the nice little slogans I always say here at CyberTrade University. Can't go broke taking a profit. All right, so TEL was doing pretty well. That's back on the watch list. This stock is getting crushed. TIRX, oh my God. Can't help it. Can't help it, but this stock is getting hammered. I'm going to keep an eye on this one. We're going to keep an eye on TLRY. It had a really nice push in pre-market around 5 a.m. It came back down. That stock looks like it's going to have good volatility today. GTT is also moving pretty nicely. That was one that we traded. That stock was another one from yesterday. That one's going. I forgot to mention that one too, but that one did great yesterday, and she's moving again. I mean, this stock was down to $1.60. She ran to $2.60. Nice little Fausto flag breaking up. Yeah, it does got a little bit of second push. Let me go look over here on level 4. Let me see what the buyers are doing and sellers are out there. Remember, it's all about following money. By the way, that seller out there on TEL is still out there. He just looked like he added to the position. You could see it right there. Yeah, so basically we got going on right here. We got this seller got done, but we got a big little seller out here around 350. We need to see what happens with that guy. You kind of see went up there, tested it, and you notice how it never got there. Pretty funny how things work. But anyway, nice little move. That's going back on the watch list too. BB's going back on the watch list. And we got another one that's moving. Actually, this one's moving pretty nicely. We traded this stock the other day. Remember this stock went from $6 to $16? This is a stock that we traded last week, and it opened up at $2. Oh, watch the video on that day. What day was this? What day was that? That was on the 27th. You go back on our YouTube channel, look on that day because we traded that stock. That thing was ridiculous. Great short squeeze, by the way. Great short squeeze, but it now looks like it's making a little bit of a gap fill, which makes it. I kind of like this stock a little bit better than the other ones. It does take a lot of shares to move it, though. Okay, look, it trades 6.8 million shares already this morning, so there is a lot of volume. I like that one, kind of favoring it as we're watching it. And then we have the CLOV that also is moving pretty nicely too this morning. So that basically does it. Anything I'm missing, cyber traders, I did not call out. I know we covered a lot. We talked about the Reddit stocks. We talked about, options market moving. We talked about, what moved yesterday. Hopefully you guys don't make that mistake and, and don't worry about yesterday. Page has been turned. Today's a new chapter. So anyway, don't forget today, before we go, everybody, you know we have open house here at CyberTrade University, and let me just bring it up here for you. So if you have not registered yet, I'm going to teach everybody more and more about what we're talking about here at CyberTrade University at 12 o'clock. So just basically, you can see it ends right here, event details, and I'll just give you guys the link so you guys can register. So just click on that link, and basically how to trade the next earnings session is what we're going to talk about today, all right? And that's at 12 o'clock today. So we'll see you then, and then we'll be back talking about the afternoon meeting at 2:30. So cyber traders, let's get ready to make some money. Let's go fill up, like we said, let's go fill up our nice little CyberTrade University cup of coffee right here and get ready to do some trading. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. See you back at 12.